Oh,
pretty much everybody.
Haven't we had enough of John?
So what goes first when you're making a Negroni? Does the gin go first and then the Campari, or does it matter?
Put it all.
We're live, everybody.
We're live.
Nalia, you could ask our audience.
Yeah.
All right, audience. I'm trying to make a Negroni. What do I put first? The gin, the Campari, or the vermouth?
I have an answer if you want it.
Sure.
Just put it all in equal amounts. Pour it into a glass of ice, like a full glass of ice.
Got it.
There you go. Just make sure it's equal amounts.
Yes, I got the measurement.
Pour it in, stir it how much you like until some of the ice melts. Strain it over and more ice. Good.
Yeah, I even got my block of.
You got it. You look like you're a pro.
Listen,
a pro.
This is not my first Negroni. But I don't know if I'm making them right, So I appreciate the feedback.
I think
it's your background Italy?
Equal parts.
Yes, we did drink these in Italy, Pat.
No, it's your background Italy.
Oh yeah, I'm in Venice.
Ooh, or the Dolphins are back.
Apparently. That's what they say. So what's everybody up to today?
I chose the Zoom background, messy studio.
That's the best one.
It looks realistic.
Doesn't it? Green screen is incredible these days.
Yeah.
Well, I have a good one. If you guys have seen this show, this is my favorite background that I use.
Oh.
All right, I am gonna stir.
Wow.
Stir away.
Hey, Grace!
What's up, Christian?
What's happening?
What are you up to?
Oh, just hanging out. No, I just took a break. I've been testing some crazy stuff here, but it's good to see everyone.
Agreed.
Like with a nasal swab testing?
No, I had my fill of that.
I keep freezing here. Is that just on my end?
Hey, Ray.
Going.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Ray? When Ray Ray's not at work, he always lets the beard grow in.
I love it.
Yeah, Ray, that's not you letting the beard grow. I want to see it really grow, man.
I know, Ray. You should just keep growing out the beard.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Controversial. You look gritty. Yeah.
Not in these times.
Messy.
No, I was gonna say.
Hey, Ray, what are you having? I'm making a Negroni.
Oh my God, I'm coming over.
So does everybody have a drink?
I got
look
what's
at
everyone
that.
drinking?
Everybody's supposed to have a drink.
Okay, good.
Okay, wait, I have to get my.
Christian, that doesn't.
Is that
count.
sangria, man? Like,
no, it's water
That's just water with sliced
with
orange.
green alcohol.
So I guess I gotta make a Magnum because I used the double shot instead of the single shot. I didn't realize that. But
Ooh,
this might
That's
get
all,
interesting.
that's all right.
Yeah, that's by the rules.
As
That's
long as
pro.
it's equal parts, all three ingredients, it's still a Negroni.
Yeah, but it's doubles. So
It's a double.
it's like 6 shots.
Yeah.
So I have a quarantine beard story. I let my beard grow for about 4 weeks. Nalia saw it on a call.
No way.
And then I shaved my beard for the first time in like 25 years, which I'm letting it grow back in, but that's my beard quarantine journey.
Wow.
Wow.
So sharing it with me.
Did it
I've been
hurt
thinking
when
about
you
it,
shaved
yeah.
it off?
Did it hurt? Well, I scared the crap out of my kid. He didn't know what I was.
See, my face gets really pissed off when I shave it off.
I definitely looked like I gained like 5 or 10 pounds with it off, and see my age hanging a little bit.
That's what my daughter says. She says I look younger with the beard, but
Yeah, the beard like conceals the shape of your.
It hides faults.
right.
Yeah, like my yeah, it's like you just look way shallower,
It's so
All
weird
right.
because
Cheers,
the whole idea of
everyone.
facial hair. The whole idea of
Cheers.
facial hair is to make you older, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Makes me look old.
I grew a mustache for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was the worst. It was hot. My wife hated it. It was terrible.
Just the mustache?
Just a mustache. I mean, I looked like a cop.
Yeah.
From the 70s.
Colin's beard is the best. He looks like Alfred from Wessex.
No, that's not mine.
No, I know, but
They don't know about mine.
I'm thinking about shaving it. Just
No.
like no, okay. I just
Well,
won't
you
go
already
outside.
We shaved it for the Breakfast Club commercial.
That's
I
enough.
know.
That was enough.
That's enough.
Do you know Alfred of Wessex, Colin?
No.
Breakfast Club commercial.
You got to check him out. You have the same. It's sculpted the same way.
That's
He looks like the guy
okay.
from Stott.
Right.
So what's going on with your beard, Christian? Are you letting that go, or what's the deal?
No, that's not a beard. That's just, I don't know what this is. I think it's just, that's like the 2-week Colabelli right there. And then I'll
Colabelli has a name.
I like the picture of yourself as a youngster there on the wall.
Oh yeah, and that's my brother too.
I figured it was your brother.
So
Very.
are you mixing 2-week Colabellis right now, or is that something that we can have to drink?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah,
2-week
It's coming
Colabelli.
out 2-week Colabelli.
Coming out third quarter.
Comes with a hint of Corona.
I'm thinking about a mixed drink, not a song here.
Ray, hey Ray, they were everyone was kind of talking down Campari before. I didn't get a chance to weigh in on that, but
Oh well, you know how I feel about Campari.
I love it.
What's
Delicious.
What's Campari?
It's that really bitter version of what's it called? Aperol.
It's an Amaro, but it's intentionally medicinal and bitter. It's a love-hate thing.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, but once you got it, you love it.
You know, Ray was the one who got me to drink a Negroni for the first time. And I was just like, this is awful. I can't believe I'm drinking this. I already ordered it. Now I have to drink it.
Yeah.
Then,
And
you know,
now
another
here you
drink.
are.
Well, this was like, I think when we did AES Paris. And I ended up doing like AES LA. And then it was like after the show, I ordered a cocktail and I was just like, oh yeah, Negroni, that sounds good. And then I ordered it again and I'm like, fuck, that's that thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm obsessed with them.
You forgot.
I forgot. I was just like, is that the red thing that tastes really bad?
Who knows where the red color comes from?
From Bugs originally, but not anymore. They switched in like 1989 or something, or maybe it was later than that. But it was from a beetle.
Oh, it was the Beatles? Oh God.
Yeah, a lot of red dye came from
Yeah.
bug carcasses.
Delicious.
What a weird time for you guys to join the chat. Hey Tony, hey Bohan.
Talking about Beatles.
We're talking about our favorite Beatle.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to join. I didn't get an email.
I think we got one a few weeks ago.
Oh, a few weeks ago?
I had to search it. Yeah.
Yesterday.
I missed the beginning of the yeah.
Well, yesterday feels like a few weeks ago. No, you sent an email out like at 3:30. 3:30. I thought that had the link, but it didn't. It just had a warning.
What are you drinking, Tony?
Content warning.
Me? I'm drinking water.
Ah.
Cheers.
I'm trying to write something. So.
Hey Tony, I checked out Montalbano. I watched the first episode of Montalbano.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it takes 3 or 4 episodes for the characters to start gelling. But if you got through the first one, I think you should keep going.
I like that he eats a lot. They focus on the meals he's eating. That's my favorite part.
It's very Sicilian. You'll learn some Sicilian curses as well.
Yeah, I picked it up already.
Hey, Bill. What
Hey.
the hell are you doing here? Hey, Alex.
That's a good question.
What does it all mean?
Right. I think somebody made an email error.
Isn't that how you got most of your gigs?
Yeah, exactly.
Or
That's a female error.
I was wondering if Russell could tell us about his background.
Yeah, is that like a projector behind you, or is that VSig?
That's VSig.
And
I
is
thought,
this
I thought he was asking like where he went to school.
No. I mean, we can play. I was thinking we could do a drinking game. Guess which H9 algorithm that
that's
is.
what I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
I can't even
I
see
gotta-
it. Like,
Can I like pin you in my?
knows.
Does this constitute industry
he
secrets?
has
Hey, I got visitors.
Okay, yeah. So you can pin his screen if you want to look closer.
I'm
Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys guess what that would be? That's the question, right?
whoever wins.
I wanna take a
What do we
guess.
win?
Triceratops.
Well, it's a drinking game, is what Russ
Can
said.
people
So
win-
if you
Like
guess
if you
the
get
wrong
it wrong, you
algorithm,
have to take a drink, or if you get it right, you have to take a drink.
Like, what if we put Tony's Tesla on the line?
what if I'm thinking about it? Do I have to take a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drinking game.
I am gonna guess Triceratops.
No, hold on.
You
hold
guess
on.
wrong, you may take a drink.
I'm going to guess it's the Publison Infernal Machine.
Oh,
I don't think that had.
Wait,
music.
is this the softball? Is this Crush Station?
No,
Oh, okay, all right.
It's like black hole.
no.
Well, there's
I'll
a
give you a hint.
table, so-
What
so I
would
got
require a crazy grid like that?
Resonator or arpeggiator?
Oh, Bohan's the winner.
Whoa, Bohan.
Bohan, you get a Tesla.
You get to take a drink. It's arpeggiator.
Good job, Bohan.
Arpeggiator.
Well, I made the custom UI for that.
Oh, well, maybe
I've probably seen this before.
Yeah, he's probably got the pattern in his head. I'll have to pick a different one.
This is a whole new level of nerd for me, this schematic drinking game thing.
Yeah, how did
just
we end
another
up here in the
drinking game.
first 12 minutes of the stream?
I'll screen capture another one.
You know, Russ is planning a drunk DSP Zoom session. So that's
So
gonna
we're
be
testing the
dirtier.
waters. Yeah.
No.
I don't think I should be showing these SIG files to other DSP engineers from other companies, right?
You can't read anything.
I
man.
can't read
It's-
We're live.
If anything, it just kind of shows how complicated it is to design effects.
Or it shows you how not to do stuff.
I'm counting on any of the developers that you've invited to be too busy to worry about stealing from anybody.
Now they you know, some of them just don't care and they publish papers and no one
Yeah.
does anything. They
No, there's just so much. There's so much to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
everybody up to this weekend? Weekend?
Exactly.
Seriously.
What's the weekend?
What's a weekend?
Oh,
Well,
those words, Saturday, Sunday. That's right. I remember those words.
Parks are opening again in New Jersey, so I think I'm going to go to a park.
do you dare
Wow.
go?
Oh, I heard that.
Oh my God, I need to get
Yeah.
my dogs out. My dogs are losing their minds being in the house.
I'm losing my mind being in the house.
Yeah.
I-
I mean, at least, I mean, we go out for a walk multiple times a day, but it's like just around the block and back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
occasionally I run through Whole Foods and the wine shop, and that's it.
Mhm.
You get your hair cut?
Me?
You.
You always ask me that.
Or is
It's
it
that's a pretty
virtual-
good bet.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends on the amount of humidity that's outside. Sometimes it's just longer than other times, but no, I haven't cut my hair in the last 2 months.
Okay. All right. I thought you snuck out to the salon or something.
No.
I'm gonna start using that on everybody. Doesn't matter.
Just start asking.
Did you get your hair cut?
Cut your
No,
hair.
it's just more tamed. It's humid today. So
I actually shaved for this.
you did?
Like kind of down
You're-
here, my
you're back.
ears. Yeah.
Nice. So I thought you
Your
meant
back.
underarms. Yeah.
Right.
I'll be right
No,
back.
yeah. I think it would be a nice time to just. I think it would be a good time to just say hello and thank you for anybody that's joining us with our libations here, and just to say hello to everybody out there.
Yeah, why don't you say who you are, Brett?
I am Head Snack. I'm one of the creative marketing people for Eventide. I like to work on videos and sound examples and presets. I'll pass it on. Who are you, Nalia?
Me? I'm the marketing director for Eventide, but I wear many hats. Some people have described my job as herding cats. I'm gonna leave it at that. What about you, Bill?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm William Whitman. I'm an engineer producer type, and which can't explain why I'm even here, but I am.
Well,
We're
we're
glad
happy you're here.
Because you're an old friend,
Good enough.
and you've
I'm
made some.
right. In fact, I'm one of the oldest.
And you're responsible for some music that's a core part of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can play time after time in my head, and I think most of us can.
Absolutely.
It's amazing sound.
Cindy?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I watched Napoleon Dynamite, so that's the first thing I always think of.
You see?
Yeah.
Now look what you've done.
Yeah,
Bill.
that's enough. For
What about you,
Anyhow,
Colin? Who are
I'm
you?
Tony. I'm resident fossil, and I noticed that our non-resident fossil and founder, Richard Factor, is
Hi, Richard.
joined in. Hey, Richard.
Oh, hello, Bill. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Sound like you're in a cave.
That's what everyone says. I don't. I have yet to figure out. I've got a boom microphone over here, but I think I'm talking into the Mac directly. So maybe I'll try to figure that out next time. Meanwhile, I'll be loud.
He sounds like that when you're in the same room with him. So I don't know.
I'm my own special effect.
Yeah.
You're the omnipresser.
You know,
Was that reversed?
Wow.
Go forward again. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I went out for a walk this morning, 2 miles.
Well, you're in Arizona. It's probably safe.
Well, yeah, that kind of helps.
You probably never run into anybody out there in the desert, right?
Say again?
You never run into anybody in the desert when you're walking.
Well, there's, I walk around my mailbox, and there's a trail that's it's a mile long that goes into town. So when I'm feeling stir crazy, which is a lot of the time now, I just go outside, walk into town, and come back. That's it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's continue with introductions.
Yeah. What about you? Who's Ray Ray?
I'm Ray. I'm VP of Sales and Marketing at Eventide. Been there a long time. I'm an audio geek and endlessly curious about a variety of different topics.
I see you have a Florence flask in your tchotchke cabinet.
What's that?
Wow. Good
That
eye.
was a hell of a sentence.
Right?
Florence Glass.
I'm
If you
impressed.
turn around, Ray, you'll see a bulb with a stem coming out of it, and that looks like
Yeah,
a
it's a-
Florence flask. They have Erlenmeyer flasks and Florence flasks.
I have. I'm in the kitchen, so
Ray's bong.
that's my bomb. Yeah. Collection of water pipes.
Dad, do show and tell.
Here's Violet. Here's Violet.
Hello, I'm the daughter.
Hey,
of
Violet.
Violet.
Hi.
Hey, you grew up.
I am 19. I'm big now.
Whoa. So you were away at college, right?
Yeah, I'm from
Aren't you
Scotland.
in Scotland?
You were in
Yeah,
Scotland. Wow.
yeah.
How'd you get back?
Getting back, but I'm here now. We're hanging out, so.
Was it scary? Was it scary trying to get back?
Yeah, I had an overnight layover at Heathrow, and it felt like a dystopian wasteland. Like it was just really bizarre. All the signs in the airport, like every other flight was canceled. They were yelling at flight attendants saying like, I need to get home, and just it was kind of a nightmare. And then we got back and I couldn't touch them, of course, because I didn't want to give them the virus. And my mother was like, no hugs. And Dad had his gloves on and he was like, okay, let's get your suitcase. Like, let's get out of here. And my mom was like a mess. She's like, I just want to hug you, sweetheart. And I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. So we're here though. We're good.
We're hanging.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot about Eventide. I've been asking all about the products and stuff and what he's up to, because I get to hear the work now. And
He's not allowed to tell you.
yeah, it's top secret.
He's under NDA.
It's a non-daughter agreement.
That's right.
Yeah, I signed
Yeah, but
an
Don, what
NDA.
does that mean?
Have a nice call, Dad.
Okay, bye.
All right, let's pick somebody else. What's up, Alex?
Hey, I'm an email accident also. There's no reason for me to be here except I'm an authority on cocktails. I'm really good at them. So
Ooh.
Oh, what's your favorite cocktail?
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
drinking?
sorry. I'm not an authority. I'm just an avid consumer. Standard.
Same question. What's your favorite cocktail?
You know, it's probably got to be a good margarita.
Oh,
Yes.
Gotta love
Queen
it. I
of
was gonna say
cocktails.
Pat's gonna agree with that.
Dude, I'm your guy. Let's go. Let's get some more.
Old margarita Pat over there.
Zoom me one up.
Put it in the chat.
Zoom it up, Scotty. Yeah.
What's up, Christian?
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Christian Colavelli.
What's up, Christian?
Coming at you at the Eventide Zoom Happy Hour. I'm the product manager of Effects Pedals at Eventide and do a bunch of demos and videos. And I'm probably meeting you all at trade shows, which hopefully can happen in the future once we get this whole situation contained. But happy to be here amongst such great human beings.
Aw.
Hey, Christian. Christian,
Yes.
which one is that? Which one is the one behind you? That picture. You guys already go over that?
That's my
Behind you.
brother and I. It's my
You're on the
stepbrother's
right.
pick. This is me.
Yep.
The bigger. And this is my brother who lives in LA. And they've been like quarantined forever. And they he's not going back into his office until Labor Day. They just told him.
Wow.
California.
Was that picture taken 3 years ago or?
He was taken right before the quarantine. Now I look like this after the whole deal. Brutal.
Well, who are you, Pete?
I'm Pete, Pistol Pete. That's what it said. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I do mostly sound design at Eventide. Play a little guitar on occasion. It's hard to tell who I'm supposed to look at when I say this, but now I'm looking at Patrick.
Put
Oh,
it
no,
on
James.
put it on gallery view.
Yeah,
no, I'm
gallery
looking
view.
at everybody. I just don't know whose eyes I'm supposed to look at. But
Just look in the general direction.
The collective eye.
The eyes of a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an article in the New York Times, an op-ed piece about how evil, from a psychological perspective, the zooming is. It's an awful thing.
What do you mean?
It's just an awful thing. This is not how humans are designed to communicate. So the latency, the fact that we're not in the same room, can't look each other in the eye. There are so many different faces and different backgrounds. It's just fucking weird. It's weird.
I don't know where you were. You were on the bottom right just a moment ago. Now you're in the
Yeah,
middle
then you
left.
jump around.
Yeah, sit
So-
still.
Like Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
So-
I've been in touch with more of my older friends now than I was before the pandemic, though. I'll reach out and be like, let's Zoom. And then we do that now.
Well, I'm still pushing it, Patrick.
There's been a real phenomenon with people invading Zooms and saying terrible things, and there's a whole security thing with it as well. It's not so cool, but
Well, Eventide is invested in I guess a business or an enterprise version of Zoom, not the free Zoom. And we've also, our IT person has paid for some plugins to add some security, I think. So I hope we're okay. And if
Well, I'm here
not,
to-
if anything goes wrong, James is in charge of this. So if anything goes wrong, it's his fault.
Yeah.
Well, I
Good
just signed
segue.
on to say lots of terrible things and then leave. So
Oh, this is a perfect segue. Why don't you tell us who you are, Tom?
oh, well, I'm Tom. I'm a plugin software developer. I was just, in fact, was just on an interview with Nutrix, a synth guy, talking about iOS apps. So that's why
How did that go?
That's why I'm late. It went well. It was nerve-wracking, but it went well. So
Why was it nerve-wracking?
I don't know. It was on camera talking about stuff.
No.
Worry,
I
right
want to
now
make
you're on
I want to
camera.
make Eventide look good, Tony. I don't want to
Okay.
make a fool of myself.
Just keep making the plugins work, and we're happy.
All right. Well, don't know if that's doable.
So, what about you, James? Why don't you tell us who you are?
Well, like Tony said, I've been running I've been the man behind the curtain on all of these live Zooms, but in my pandemic life, I am a producer and engineer, and I do a lot of the post-production for the Gear Club podcast with Tony Agnello, right over there. And I also have a company that makes tube gear called Retrospec Audio.
Nice. I've heard of them.
I
saw you guys at NAMM.
Yeah, that's right. We had a table.
Yeah.
It was fun, kind of.
What happened to Ken McKim?
That's right. Yeah, Ken. I am Ken's partner in that at this point,
Aha.
and he's been doing it since 1996. But I have not been doing it since then because I was in high school. But
I sort of knew that because I talked to him when he was thinking of doing it, and he's been doing it since 1996.
yeah, he's
I didn't know you were
incredible.
related.
Yeah, that's right. I do a lot of tech work with him, or have in the past, repairing old analog audio equipment.
Why does being in high school preclude building tube amps?
Well, because I was, I didn't have that much direction in high school, if you can imagine.
I can imagine.
Distractions.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, who's next? Bohan.
Introduce yourself, Bohan.
Hey guys, I'm Bohan, software engineer here at Eventide. I've been working on HVAC control for a few years. I'm also a regional ambassador for China, so I travel to China a couple of times each year, working with our distributor, going to trade shows, and doing some marketing work as well.
Where's the baby?
A baby is sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, nap.
Have you heard from folks in China? How are things how are things doing over there after COVID? Are things starting to open up again that you know?
Yeah, I think most people have gone back to work, go to their normal life, but everyone is still pretty cautious. Like everyone wears masks, and it's like people they still think this is a big deal, so they are very careful, because there are a couple of new places where new cases merges, but very few. But still, it's a big deal.
That's good. All right, Colin, you're up.
I'm the product manager for plugins at Eventide. I help coordinate, make, and curate presets for this stuff when we go to release it. Until recently, went to trade shows and do demos and stuff like that, and support our artists that are using these effects too. So,
what are you drinking?
I got some Four Roses in a non-rocks glass because we don't have any of that here. I don't like.
That's rum, right? Rum or bourbon?
Bourbon.
It's Kentucky whiskey.
Oh, hey. Shout out to Kentucky.
Is that whiskey part of the process for when you name a plugin?
Depends on the day. I don't know.
Depends on the plugin.
Definitely the preset. Maybe not the plugin name.
Sorry, I mean the preset, yeah.
Have you seen our presets?
Some of them are called, I think there's one that's just called drunk, like exclamation point. And instant flanger.
One called Lone Bone, I believe. Lone Bone.
It used to be worse. We had to rename that one.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Don't say what it originally was.
What about you, Joe? Looking at you, Joe.
Hey everybody, my name is Joe Coetzee. I work with our partners all around the Americas, and I also attend trade shows. And speaking of trade shows, we're supposed to be in Dallas this weekend for the International Guitar Festival, which of course isn't happening. So to any of our friends who would have been there, I miss you already.
What do you think? How do you think that this shutdown is going to affect future shows? Do you think that they'll continue to happen, or will they evolve to something else?
Yeah, I think eventually we'll all return to a more normal way of life. It may take a few months. As of right now, all the shows that were scheduled to happen in July, they've been pushed back. Right now, we're looking at October, November, December. But even that is still up in the air. We still have to see what happens after more and more states keep opening up, and we have to worry about second or third waves of this thing, which hopefully won't happen. But there's still a lot left to be discovered in terms of how we react to this, right? So no, I don't think much will change in future shows. Maybe our hygiene will get better now that we all know that it actually takes 20 seconds to properly wash our hands instead of like 5 or 10, right?
Yeah, the lines in the bathroom are going to be way longer now.
Exactly.
Welcome to the women's room.
Realistically, I see things getting back to normal because ultimately humans like to touch each other. They like to give handshakes. They like to hug. For the time being, not, but for the future, I think we'll get over this,
Yeah, fair enough.
We pretty much got over the Spanish flu.
I mean, we pretty much got over every other coronavirus that came out of.
We pretty much got over the Spanish flu.
We pretty much got over every other coronavirus that came out of.
Got over the Spanish flu.
Okay, so someone's listening.
We pretty much got over every other coronavirus that came out of.
Someone should be using headphones.
Yeah, somebody needs to mute themselves.
Nice.
Bypass the looper.
Ultimately, these things become endemic, right? We develop a sort of herd immunity. If anything, I think because of the nature of this particular one is so easily contractable, it's such a danger in the short term, right? This is hence why we've had to quarantine or whatever. But ultimately, with enough time, there'll be less fear of the repercussions, right? But unfortunately, right now, we're dealing with a situation where there's an overbearance in our healthcare system, and that's what we're trying to avoid for the second time. But like I said, after a year or two, it's just going to become another endemic kind of disease that we deal with seasonally. And I'm no expert. This is just what I kind of have read, and I'm trying to assimilate all the information that's out there, right? Me, myself, I'm trying to see what the next step is for me in terms of getting an antibody test, because since I'm an avid traveler, I need to know if I need to take extra precautions, because I can't be bringing this back home. I have parents who are in their 70s, and I'm really concerned about that, but we'll see. It's still too soon, even for some people, just to get tested for the regular, COVID test. So
for almost everybody.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of testing is what's keeping us from truly having the capability of kind of isolating pockets of flare-ups, right? Not like other countries that have gone so far as to opening up their borders and are doing things like temperature testing at the entrance of restaurants, like they're doing in Hong Kong, for example. I have a friend who lives in Hong Kong, and their restaurants are at 50% capacity, but everybody gets tested for temperature wherever they go, any building, etc. We don't have that here. Our culture's not set up for that here. I mean, just look at the protests that are going on right now. I mean, it's ridiculous in my view. But eventually, I think we all want things to go back to normal, just not yet.
Well, this is definitely a crazy time to be alive. Why don't we move on? Who's that up there? Emily? What's up? Why don't you tell us who you are?
Hello, hi. I'm Emily. I'm Nalia's marketing assistant, and I do a lot of the social media land stuff. So
you're a social media manager.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I do all that stuff.
And you also pretty much run Gear Club.
Oh yeah, I do the Gear Club stuff. So scheduling and posting all that stuff and making sure all the websites together. So yeah.
What about Patty Flores?
Hey guys. How are you? I'm Pat. I'm the pro audio product manager at Eventide, so I take care of working with the engineers and the customers, anything H9000 related, and doing a little bit of also artist relations with Colin and Christian, visiting artists, making relationships, and making some of these hangs happen along with the rest of the friends. And yeah, super excited to be here.
What do you have planned for the H9000 that you want our folks watching at home to know?
To the folks watching, for the H9000.
Yeah.
Well, we have a Pro Tools HD expansion card that right now is in beta. That's super cool. Now you get to take advantage of that I/O, so you get to sync your sample rate between any device you want. That's in the loop sync. 32. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. 32 channels in and out via just one Digilink cable. So no longer to the days of analog, man. Now just one cable and you get 32 channels. Yeah.
I want to ask you, what's your favorite algorithm of like the 2000 that are in there?
That's
Seeing
easy.
if you're the one who knows it in and out.
Oh man, Galaxy Borders, for sure, for sure. That's 100% the best algorithm on the H9000. It's
Nice.
so unique. It's so unique. If I had a mixer, I would have you guys listen to it right now. But it feels like a granular. Maybe I'm using the wrong word, but like it feels like a granular effect because it takes your signal and it will hard pan it right and left, and it will pitch it up an octave, down an octave, and it also has a built-in reverb and delay. So it's just this huge atmosphere.
Galaxy Border sounds killer.
It sounds killer, man, for sure.
That's part of Dan, are you smiling because that's one of yours?
No, I'm smiling because it's just a funny concept. Contained in a box.
Well, why don't you tell us who you are, Dan?
I'm a DSP research consultant, I guess. I work on a lot of DSP stuff for Eventide for a long time.
And
I do Newfangled Audio as well as my company.
Nice.
So the Elevate plugins and new stuff.
Love it.
Great stuff.
Best limiter.
Really
Dude,
smart.
love
Yeah,
it.
really
Love it.
great new tool.
Shameless plug alert.
Yeah.
What
It's
about
the shit,
Tim?
yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, definitely no plugging going on here. You know, the Eventide
Oh!
God. Oh boy.
What's going on, Tim?
Hey, I'm Tim Sternfeld. I'm a hardware engineer, so I do a lot of the pedals and a lot of H9000 stuff, and yeah.
Tim, nice haircut, dude. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looking fresh.
Yeah, Tim got a haircut.
It turns out that the things that barbers use to make like clip your hair, you can just buy those.
So you did it. So this is a DIY haircut.
DIY haircut.
Dude, I don't have to worry about that. I'm so glad. This is a fresh #1 right here, and forget him.
They make hair plugins.
Hair plug.
Ooh. That's the next kind of plugins I gotta get.
To think I had hair.
Stop leaking our product.
So that's the wig VST. I see.
Yeah. That's why I'm managing the projects, because
necessity.
I'm a tester, guys.
What about Russell? You've been kind of quiet.
I just waiting to get called on like a good boy, right?
Boy.
What happened to your background? I wanted to figure out what VSig algae you had behind.
Yeah, what
Oh,
happened?
you missed the drinking game earlier. Yeah, I'll put it back up.
Yeah, let's start it up again.
You want to start it up again? I'll intro. I guess should I put it up or intro myself or just?
Well,
You do you. You do you, Russ. Whatever you feel.
Do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, I'm Russ.
Just do it right now, though.
Okay. Man, coming down hard, boss. I'm the self-proclaimed boss-approved DSP at Eventide. That stands for Director of Signal Processing. And yeah, we give all ourselves our own titles here. So my title's kind of a joke, like most titles at Eventide, besides Resident Fossil Tony.
And founder Richard.
And founder Richard, yeah.
Prime Fossil.
We all loosely find something to do, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Figure out how to keep it going. I'll throw my background up. Let's see. Choose virtual background. I got a new one. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, nice.
So whoever guesses that,
Get out of the way.
I get to ride around in the Tesla.
Your chair's in the way, dude.
You get a free
know.
can filter.
I mean, I know which it is.
And
Dan's not allowed to guess. Gohan's not allowed to guess.
Spring?
Pete's not allowed to guess.
Developers who have seen this cannot participate. And if you haven't seen this and you're a developer, you might still have an advantage because you know which ones it's not.
Give us a clue, man.
It's pretty big.
Well,
I mean, if Bohan and Peter can't guess, that's a pretty big hint as to what it might be.
So this utilizes a.
Is it? Oh man, I got to think about that.
It's probably like Armadillo or
It's not hot sauce, is it?
No.
or one of those.
Just Triceratops?
No.
Triceratops?
Wait, is it an H9 algorithm or is it?
It's an H9 algorithm.
Okay.
Ultra Tap.
No.
Pitch fuzz.
It's a hint. Which
Fan
family
delay.
it falls under?
Oh, it's a reverb.
FaceTime.
No.
Mangle.
I'm gonna.
Mangled verb.
No.
Mod echo verb.
You got it.
Oh!
It's Merv.
You're the winner.
Merv.
There you go. I was gonna like say something, but then I decided not to because I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I saw the module in the left side instead of the right side, so I knew it had to be.
And we have one last person who has yet to introduce themselves, and that will be David.
Hi, I'm David. I'm a relatively recent hire. I started as an intern and then went full time, and I do a variety of things like software and some mechanical stuff. I kind of bounce around and just help people out whenever they need a hand. It's kind of my role here, and I like it. Eventide's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
I always see you doing stuff with the 3D printer, which always gets me kind of excited because I'm like,
Yeah, how do you get to use that?
Well,
Like, who
they
gets to use
recently sequestered the 3D printers to the back like production room. It's like lonely and cold, so I go back there and work on it and fix it when it breaks, and 3D print stuff. That's pretty fun.
Well,
and then sometimes Johnny buys me new cool toys that I install onto the 3D printer, and it gets better and more powerful until it eventually takes over Eventide.
Johnny's our robot, like the one from Short Circuit. Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Johnny 6.
Johnny 6. Yeah. Johnny.
Is he?
Johnny
Where is
6.
he? Is he coming? Is Johnny coming?
Johnny 6?
Probably not.
I think he's alive. I think he's alive, but that doesn't rhyme.
I hope so.
You're trying to rhyme.
I think my favorite.
I think you got the joke.
My favorite thing you guys have 3D printed was the Armadillo belt buckles.
The belt buckles, the H9 and the belt buckles.
Yep.
That was a cool one.
It was
That's
all worth it for that.
sitting in the video room now.
Who decorated that? Whoever decorated that did a great job.
What decorated what?
The armadillo belt buckle.
Yeah.
We did this.
That was Ryan.
That was our video guy, right? Ryan put that together?
Put that together.
Yeah, I think that was Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Ryan.
incredible. He did an amazing job.
Having one.
What a talented dude. Where's Ryan?
He's like a video guy / carpenter / drummer. Like he could do everything.
And he runs Barn 3.
And
Yeah.
he runs Barn 3.
Barn 3.
All your Ox 9s.
Ryan, if you're
Perfect
watching
gentleman.
this.
Shout out to Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh, yeah, can I do a shout out?
Absolutely. I'm gonna go get a refill so you guys take over.
Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday. If you're
Oh
watching.
my God!
Hey, Mom.
Happy birthday.
That's great. Patrick, she's the May Queen.
She is the May Queen.
It's May Day.
Oh my God.
Is your mom watching Quarantide?
I hope. She's my biggest fan, she says.
Patrick, you got any new riffs?
Oh, snap. Oh my God.
You just gotta check his Instagram stories. It's
Yeah.
it's like a new riff every day.
Wish. I don't know if I got any new riffs.
That's okay. That's okay.
That was a good chord there.
You like that chord? That one was called Chord.
Wow.
I don't know if I learned that one.
Yeah, I should say.
Wow, I went to
so
college, so I know that, Glenn.
Jackson Furlick is watching, but is not on the Zoom hang for some reason.
He's lurking.
Jackson,
He's
what are you
lurking.
doing?
Jackson, get out of here.
We need him working on emote, so can you just not let him in?
You got okay. You got.
Well,
We're gonna
also,
block him out.
Woody's also emailing me being like, oh, I know you're on that Zoom call right now, but can you do this for me? So clearly he's watching too. So he's also called out.
That Quarantide.
So they're all watching but not partaking.
Tell him
They're
no,
all-
and
they're
that
all-
he can't either. He
they're
has
all
to be
working.
here.
This will not be forgotten.
That's right.
Fun.
So most of us are in New Jersey or New York, but Bill, you're in New York, right?
Yes, in Westchester.
Westchester. Oh, so yeah, that's where it started, right? Around New Rochelle.
That was definitely a hotbed. I don't know if it was there first, but it was
Yeah.
it was big, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And Alex, you're in New Hampshire.
I'm in
What's
the
it
New
like?
Hampshire part of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a
North,
minute. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Is that a
I'm
blind
sorry.
above you, or is that a
Alex
TV?
Alex and Bill are here because I was afraid no one else would show up, and I didn't want to be alone.
Ye of little faith, Tony.
Pretty much zero faith.
Here we are.
Yeah, we're just here for the schematic drinking games.
Well, yeah, I need more fuel for that. Hold on.
I'm gonna get another drink. Colin, I'm gonna go to your rooms and for roommates.
You're breaking
I
the
can
third
I can
wall.
keep them coming. There are 52.
Oh, wait, James, I got a new riff.
What?
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Where?
I wrote this one last night.
Oh, that's great.
No.
You like it?
Beautiful.
Pete knows that one.
It always sounds better in
Kanye.
Guitar Center, Patrick.
Smells like it too, yeah.
What is that you have as your background, Alex?
I thought we could play another drinking game.
Yeah.
Okay.
BA6A? No.
Oh, really close.
Really into RCA.
It says it right on the thing.
Yeah, I think
Is
it's
it?
a limiting amplifier.
It doesn't limit. Oh, more than 600 in use today. That's probably not true.
I started my
Recordingology.
second Negroni, so this is going to be interesting.
So
I mean-
Patrick, your mom shares a birthday with Calamity Jane.
Okay.
I share
Tony,
a
do you have
birthday with Tony Agnello.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
Tony, was that a book of famous people's birthdays you just had? What was that?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Can I ask who Calamity Jane is?
I love
Hey, Richard, you want
She's the inventor of the Negroni.
You obviously don't watch Jeopardy.
I do watch Jeopardy. I just don't know who that is.
Calamity
Deadwood.
Jane was an answer a couple of days ago.
Ah.
Am I out of the cave, by the way? I think maybe it's
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, good.
Bill,
have
are
the
you using an
broadcast voice.
Earthworks microphone as your main mic there?
No, that's actually it's the SonarWorks microphone for sweeping your speakers that I just happen to have left out.
Oh, nice.
Are you actually speaking into that measurement microphone right now?
Well, yes. I'm not speaking into it, but yes.
Sounds good.
Crazy.
So Johnny Moore just came at us on Facebook and said he is watching, and he sent a picture. I just sent it to the chat if everyone wants to take a look.
I sent him an email.
Yeah, I guess he's watching with a projector screen.
Yeah, I
There
see
you
that.
Oh my God.
He looks completely deranged in that picture. Can we get that up on the main screen? He's been in quarantine for too long.
Wow, his hair is getting out of control, man.
That's impressive.
Hold on. There we go. He's up.
Shout out to Johnny Moore.
That man is a wizard.
Did you get a haircut, you think?
Or he's throwing it out. I don't know.
When I was in the office, he was very intrigued how I got one. So I don't think he worked it out yet.
I went to go order a pair of clippers like that, Tim, and they're no delivery till June.
Yeah, I just had mine. I've been doing
Wow.
it since way before the whole like don't go to a barber thing.
I was not going to barbers before it was cool.
Do you do your own hair, Dan?
No, I mean, I mean, I style it myself, but I don't cut it.
I've been reduced to that.
Yeah.
This is self-inflicted.
It looks good.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, so did we figure out what was in Alex's background yet?
You're asking me?
It's a BA 5A.
5A.
5A, a winner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Richard. Richard, you
I've
just
had
got
my hair
really
cut
good.
at least once since then.
When was that picture taken?
It had to be 75. It says 71 on the catalog, but it's 75.
Oh, so
looks
the
like we need
catalog
to
is
print all new catalog.
Actually, that's the old catalog when we made it the size of a CD book, paying homage to, physical music. Maybe we'll do that again. Or maybe we won't make catalogs anymore. It'll just be like a thumb drive.
What's the catalog?
It'll
Like
just
you
be a
asked
QR
about
code.
Calamity Jane, people are going to be saying, what's a catalog?
Right. What's a catalog? We don't need that anymore. So what's everybody listening to?
Neo Soul.
Neo Soul?
Yeah, I've been really into Neo Soul this whole quarantine. It's nice and relaxing.
Are you listening to a lot of D'Angelo?
Tons of D'Angelo. And everyone should check out this guy named Sam Volo if you're into R&B. Great stuff.
Awesome.
Robert Glasper? Have you been listening to Robert Glasper?
Nope.
Oh, he's a super good
Gotta get
Neo
that
Soul
guy.
guy.
Yeah, get on the Glasper train.
Oh yeah, he's
Give me a
great.
link to that.
I'll link
I
you
hate
up.
to say it, but I've been listening to the Muffin Song. If you guys don't know the Muffin Song, it's one of the most infectious, silliest songs, but you'll hate it and then love it a few days later.
Zappa? It sounds silly. I've never heard of it.
It's by the Gregory brothers. I think the guys that did the auto-tune the news. It's very bizarre.
Oh,
I'll
no
link in
kidding.
that.
Oh, the hide your wife guys.
Yeah,
Hide your
exactly.
kids, hide your wife guys.
Oh, Muffin.
Muffin Song. Look it up on Google. It's got 131 million views.
Christian.
I was like, what?
How about the new Fiona Apple record?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
Hell yeah.
Vegetable Cutters.
When was the last time she put out an album? It's been
Like
ages.
10 years ago.
I think 8 years. Yeah.
8, 10. Time flies.
Wow. That's one of those don't say anything unless you have something to say.
Is the new one good, Ray? Is it good?
Oh, it's like nothing you've ever heard. She's completely unique. It's definitely
Fabulous.
worth a listen.
The sounds on it are, I mean, it's sonically incredible too.
It is. A lot
I mean,
of percussion,
the drum sounds are changing my life.
How is it compared to like her previous stuff? Like just totally different, or what?
No, I think it's the most like her. My favorite is Win the Pawn, and I think it's the best since Win the Pawn.
Come on, you got to say the whole album title. on
Yeah,
that one.
you'll be here all day.
We got Woody in the house. Why don't you tell us who you are, Woody?
Hello, my name is Woody. That's all I got.
What's up, Woody?
What do you do?
Wow.
Nice.
I do DSP stuff for Eventide, and currently I spend a lot of time in my house.
You sound like you're having fun though.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we're live streaming this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why you're all introducing yourself. You're introducing yourself to people you know.
Woody was just very confused.
No,
I'm glad that you did that for us, though.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
It's been 2 months since we saw each other, so I don't know.
I said remember your name.
Yeah, exactly. Should I say something to all the people watching?
Sure.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a Netflix show you all would rather be watching or something?
Ozark.
Yeah. No, I hope anyone watching, their family and friends and loved ones are all safe and healthy. And thank you for hanging out with us and having a drink with us on Friday.
Yeah.
Right on.
Wow, thanks.
That was the most wholesome content I've heard in a long time.
It was very
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the
Wholesome Fridays.
Fridays.
Welcome, Woody.
Thank you.
Welcome, Woody. We appreciate your nice words. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
What are you having? What's everybody having? The beer, cocktails?
Cider.
Vodka mixed with kombucha. Try it.
I haven't heard that one.
Sounds awful.
I've been there before.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, shit, bro.
Listen, I drink kombucha
You
every
need
day.
to talk.
No.
It's the yin yang elixir. It kills you while it heals you.
I've been taking these like vitality immunity shots that have like turmeric and oregano oil and all sorts
Lysol?
of stuff, pretty much. Clorox. I take like 3 of them a day. It's the most expensive thing I buy, hoping that it'll keep me from getting sick.
I had someone tell me once that turmeric was really good if like, I stayed at this like bed and breakfast once, and the guy who ran it was this older guy who swore that turmeric like heals your joints if you have like arthritis pain or something like that.
Yeah, you're supposed to take a lot of it though.
Yeah.
And continuously, and you need to have black pepper extract with it. Otherwise, your body.
Ame used it to heal a cat at some point.
What was that?
You guys remember Ame, who used to be a developer? He used it to heal a stray cat he found once.
He told me he just threw turmeric on the cat that had sores. I don't know if we
don't
have
know.
validation of healing.
He was very sure he had healed it. So
I'm going to go on the record and say that none of us are professionals in this field.
I was going to say now we're giving medical advice. So.
You're not doctors.
I don't think anybody's
I think
taking
you can
notes.
inject it into the
Only for
veins
cats.
or otherwise.
Only for cats.
I mean, we do have a PhD in house, but he's not here right now, so he can't, confirm any of
Is his PhD in rhizomes?
No, it's probably in engineering something or other.
No, it's in composition. Music composition.
Opposite? Oh, never mind then. He's completely unqualified.
Is there a doctor in the house?
No.
We're screwed. I've been listening to a lot of musicals because A, I love musicals. B, they're uplifting, and
they're fun.
Oh yeah, they're fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot get tired of listening to Hamilton. Sorry, not gonna.
Can you sing us some?
No.
Christian.
Come on.
Let's give us some more.
Peer pressure.
And there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait.
Perfect.
I want to be in the room where it happens.
I'm gonna need another Negroni if you want that to happen.
Guys, our stream
Go
our
for
stream
it.
count just went to 0 somehow.
Joe Coatsy, can you show us your new guitar?
Yeah, they show up.
Because it's in the other room, and then I have to take all this mic stuff.
But why don't you tell us what you got? You got some crazy new guitar. I saw it. It's like a weird.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram feed.
Yeah, perfect.
So you got your stimulus check, right? Is that what that?
Oh, actually, no, I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether I should just give it away when I do get it, because I don't need it, to be honest with you. There's so many people that are like in big trouble right now.
Yep.
A lot of our peers, they work in the music industry as sound guys, as engineers, and there is zero work right now for those people. So
that shows you the quality of Eventide when the sales guy tells everyone to not buy Eventide gear with their stimulus check.
It's just true.
It's good people.
No, speak the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's tough.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to predict how long this goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's
I wish I could give it back to pay for testing. Just
yeah, exactly.
Joe, did they
not
start-
for me, but just give it all back and start testing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't see why we couldn't freeze rents the way, a lot of Latin American countries have done.
Yeah.
Why can't you, or like student loans or mortgages, why can't you just tack on 3 months to the end and not make people have to pay that instead of food? You know what I'm saying?
Well, to answer that question, we'd have to talk about politics.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. I I started this and I was like, oh crap, I'm breaking the rule.
Russ, put up another algorithm.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's another algorithm.
Now's the perfect time to play Guess That Algorithm.
Anyhow, I've been listening to a pretty good record. For any synth enthusiasts out there, Alessandro Cortini's new record is really, really interesting. It's a lot of modular work, a lot of effects work, and it's absolutely brilliant. So
He's really creative. Yep.
Have you guys
I
heard the new Mike Dean?
actually listened to an old Marillion song called Berlin because there was a forum post from a user who was trying to match some effect. I don't know. It's a great song. If you know that band, I think that's one of Richard's favorite bands.
Marillion, you said?
Marillion, yep.
It's one of my favorite bands.
Kind of prog rock-ish.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's kind of Genesis-like, but newer.
Interesting.
Tony, did
The
you
original
listen to
Genesis.
Berlin?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Isn't that
It's great.
an
It was a
amazing
great
song?
song. Yep.
Yeah.
So
But
did you figure out
you
the
know what-
effect?
Yeah. Do you know what that forum post was about, Richard? I didn't listen for the instrument or anything. I just listened to the song. So
No, I as soon as they said Marillion Berlin, I went and listened to it again, but I really wasn't listening for effects. I just loved the song.
yeah, me too. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, the whole band is, a lot of their stuff is amazing, but Berlin is one of those change-up songs like Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven, yep.
And for some reason, I'm addicted to those.
Yeah.
On the other hand, on the way back from my walk, I was listening to Chad and Jeremy, which is how I get to be Prime Fossil.
Whoa.
Progress Suite.
Touche.
Yeah. Look at the progress we've made. Enough.
Yeah, can our viewers go to minus? Let's see if we can push this to negative.
Negative.
Hey, Richard.
That's when we start leaving.
Yeah.
I'll say, what about eBay?
Imaginary numbers?
Have you been following any of the Artemis project and the hopes for the moon in the last days?
Not in detail. I'm such a fan of starships and everything. All this planetary stuff is kind of tedious.
Man,
Sorry.
I got to really
Look behind me. Look at the wait a minute, where's the camera? Look
Ring
at that,
World?
That picture. That's a ring world over there.
Yeah.
Larry
This is-
Niven, great book.
This is my
Yeah.
joke about imaginary numbers.
Oh,
Who gets that? Who gets that?
nice.
And now,
I get it.
Now you're real. You went from imaginary to real and back.
yeah, now I'm real.
We have imaginary.
Now
Now I'm imaginary.
Oh,
You know,
my
at
God.
the CES show, they had a machine that did that.
Russ, you look like you're in an AHA music video.
Take on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
there.
gotta guess the algorithm.
The algorithm?
Oh, I gotta pin Russ's video.
Hold on a
I
second.
want to hear someone explain my joke. I'm sorry.
Me too.
So do
I was
I.
here to explain too.
Everyone's really
Someone please explain my joke. Who got it?
Something about rotation.
It's a hill. It's like a Hilbert
About being
transform.
That's
Butcher,
right.
Yeah, Hill. 90 degrees.
90
But
degrees.
I
Thank
also
you.
don't think anyone needed to explain that, Russ.
Yeah.
It's me.
The explanation doesn't make it any better.
It was kind of an imaginary joke.
Yeah.
Hey!
Dude, what a huge burn.
Crap, that was my one good joke for the
I loved
DSP,
it.
the drunk DSP thing.
guys, this just in, YouTube and Facebook are actually closing up shop after that show. Like, we can't stream anything ever again.
Oh my
Success. We did it.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Savor these final moments, everybody. Wait, so is this another H9 algorithm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Give us a clue. Like, what algorithm is it?
I think this game's getting old, isn't it?
What's the last letter?
What are you
of the
talking?
algorithm?
No.
One of the delays.
Is it?
Dan says it's a delay, so it might be a delay.
Yeah,
He's
so it
right.
might be.
It's a type of delay. Yes.
Is
What does it rhyme with?
Is it duct delay?
It is not duct delay.
Is it
Oh.
ultra tap?
It is ultra tap.
Hey!
Bingo.
Mazel tov.
What prize do you get for winning?
You get to take a drink.
Yeah.
It's the same as if you guess.
It's the same as the penalty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
So
you
it
eating a
doesn't-
bunny?
Oh, bunny.
Richard, are you eating a chocolate bunny?
Of course.
Bit his little ears off. Yes, I did.
Did you buy a herd of them
Ears
right after
first,
Easter
huh?
because they were on sale?
They are on sale at Walgreens, 80% off.
Holy smokes!
Excuse me, they were on sale at Walgreens, 80% off.
Pulled out at Walgreens.
Peter just joined the call, and he's a freshly shaved Peter.
Oh, what's up, Peter?
Hey, what's going on?
Doctor's in the house.
Oh,
The
not
doctor's
too
in the
much.
house.
You look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking for a doctor earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
guess a prescription.
And now here you are.
I mean, the only thing my degree is good for is writing you a dirge, but you know.
I'll take it.
Very useful.
I need it right now.
What a good one.
It is
I
actually
don't-
in demand at this time, right?
I don't think you want a dirge, Colin.
Well, okay. Another musical format. Let's talk about one of those. I don't know.
So, Peter, why don't you tell us who you are? What do you do?
I'm Peter McCullough. I work on plugins and sound design. Yeah, that's me.
Welcome.
I like the
Have you gotten out of the house lately?
Not too much. No, I mean we're right next to Prospect Park, so a little bit, but
Is everyone wearing masks?
So crowded.
yeah. Well, except for our kiddo, because you know, getting a 3-year-old to accept a mask is pretty. So we just
No, but I meant people walking around.
Oh yeah, everyone else. Yeah, it's pretty. I'd say about 80%, maybe 90. Yeah.
I have a question for everyone. Is there a food that you miss?
Yeah.
Chinese food.
I know for me, I haven't had sushi since the lockdown. So
Oh yeah.
I order sushi from Whole Foods, so that might help you.
Pat, you were talking about crab yesterday.
I miss crab.
You know, for those of you in the New York area, you know, Fulton Fish Market delivers online, so you can get fresh fish or sashimi quality tuna, that sort of thing. So
Say
worth
we're
doing.
trying sushi tonight, so let you know how that goes. But we missed it so much. We're trying to make it.
Yeah, I had it last week and I'm still here. So
I miss hot wings and watching sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese
Clementes. Clementes is what I miss.
French fries don't travel well either.
Yeah.
I've been cooking a lot. So, I mean, last week we found a restaurant in Hoboken that makes Neapolitan pizzas, and they delivered on Seamless.
What?
Contactless delivery. So they come wearing gloves and a mask, and they leave it at your door. They just knock and leave.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Valio, what restaurant?
Apulia?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're in Jersey, right?
I'm in Jersey, not near Hoboken, but I worked in Hoboken for many years.
Yeah, and like by Hobo too. So yeah, this is not too far from where Hobo is.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's good. Like I had like the margarita. We ordered one that had like spicy sopressata and like artichokes. It was fabulous.
Very nice.
And I did order it on Seamless, and I'm sure there was a penalty because I ordered 2 pies of pizza that were personal size and a side dish, and it was like $80.
Whoa.
Not even kidding.
At that point, you should just been like, "Nah, we're not getting pizza tonight."
Listen, Patrick, I've been cooking every day. It's fine.
We got pizza yesterday. Yeah.
So one thing that is nice is the whole like now you can also get alcohol delivery with your meal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait.
That we should
Tell me
keep.
about that.
Yeah, there's lots of places in Brooklyn that'll like do cocktails and other stuff, or cocktails or beer. You can order with your meal and they deliver. So
You mean I could order a gimlet?
yeah,
Whoa.
From the Montes.
Get a gimlet,
yeah, they'll send
Tony.
it to you like pre-mixed and then like with an instruction with like what kind of ice to pour it over.
What
Wow.
kind of ice?
Yeah, I mean this is Brooklyn, so you know, I mean,
Water,
it's 'cause
ice,
they're
ammonia,
sommelier,
ice, plenty of
they have
choices.
to- They have to keep.
How about blue?
How about dry ice?
Yeah.
Spooky.
I did notice there's a restaurant in Jersey City that makes like a Detroit style pizza. So they're like the thicker square crust, almost like
Ooh,
Chicago.
It's
not
like a
pizza.
car tire for a crust.
I don't think it's a pizza either. But it's essentially a sandwich with that much bread.
It's soup.
You know what I miss? Pequods. That's what I miss.
Oh, I love Peacock's Pizza. Me and Joe and my wife went there when I went to a marketing conference in Chicago, and Joe came to meet us when we went to Reverb, and we were like, we got to go get some Chicago pizza, and everybody was just like, you got to go to Pequod's. It's not like the traditional deep dish, but it's a pan pizza, and it was like they don't even do reservations. You put your name on the list, and they'll eventually call you. And you go in there and the food is like amazing. Worth the wait, worth the trip.
You know what I miss is I miss free seltzer at the office. Our seltzer bill is like unbelievable.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, you wrote. I miss the free seltzer water at the office. Seltzer water bill is through the roof right now. It's insane. I don't even want to know how often that thing at work gets restocked because oh my god,
Black cherry is really good.
Sal will come to your door.
Me and Holly.
I have been severely undercarbonated.
Nina.
Me and Holly were talking about investing in a soda stream because the seltzer bill is ridiculous. It's
it's not the same.
God, it really isn't the same. The
It's not
bubbles
the
are
same.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
I got the Drink Mate, which is better than Soda Stream and without the Palestinian cruelty. So
Drink Mate, what is that?
it's a competitor product, but it carbonates pretty well, I have to say, and it certainly
All right.
is a bundle.
Usually, if you refrigerate it overnight, it'll probably work better.
If
Or at
you
least
start
that's-
with cold water, it works better. Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, that too. True.
Yes.
Yeah.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I read that the amount of carbonation is directly correlated to the temperature of the water. So that's why like when you open up a really cold can of seltzer, like those bubbles are going nuts. But once it sits on the counter for 5 minutes, it's not the same story.
But is there like
Hey James, are people like watching seltzer tips now from us?
I think so.
Y'all know
This is
a lot
actually
about
quality
this.
entertainment. To be
Why
fair,
else would
it
you
is
come here?
it is cocktail hour, so it's kind of
is.
appropriate.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Stay corrected.
I think I am going to come up with a preset called Seltzer Tips, though.
Or fizz.
That's a good one.
so I
Peach
miss
fizz? No.
I miss the original Crush Station advertisement. Do you remember that, Tony?
The lobster.
The lady walking the lobster?
Yeah,
Of course. Of course.
That was my
cool.
ad.
I've seen that.
Really?
So
Great.
That was
PSA
killer. PSA
That
on
was
that
one
one.
of
That,
the best ads ever.
yeah,
It was great.
that ad is offensive to certain people.
It's
So-
You know, we got a letter, right?
Wait,
yeah,
how?
we got a letter. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone
abuse?
complained to
Why?
us about being insensitive, how it was demonstrating cruelty to animals or something.
I'm like, that photo's from 1912.
I think if people if people are really, really vegan, they do. That is true. That a photo like that is offensive.
Why?
As opposed to kind of
I'm just
vegan.
happy.
Looking at
Well,
nothing.
yeah, as opposed to kind of. I mean, if you're, there's a spectrum.
Vegan with a little bacon.
Oh, we didn't use it when we relaunched, on desktop.
Right.
So-
Well,
No.
look, in terms of the ad, I just feel like we succeed if someone's noticed our ads.
We've had a lot of people come up to us at trade shows and just like industry friends who say, dude, that lobster ad, the lobster lady. That's probably our most successful ad campaign.
I mean, it's striking.
And we didn't use it for this release. What's wrong with us?
So
When we first came out with
Post
it,
it. Well,
we could. When we released it for H9, I remember like internally we kept talking about crustacean. It sounds like a lobster, sounds like a shrimp. And me and Alan were going back and forth. Shout out to Alan. About like what's the best way to market this. And he was just like, well, we got to bring the people in on the joke, right? Because it's an internal joke, but we have to bring the outside in. And I was like, well, if you're gonna go crustacean, we got to go full lobster. And that's when Tony was just like, have you seen the lobster lady outside of Russell's office?
Actually, that could be the tagline. Crustacean, go full lobster.
Go full lobster.
Lobster.
We went full lobster. There's
That's
the
where it came
sticker.
from.
Yeah.
Never go half lobster.
No.
And then everything came together. Like the logo came together, the ads came together. Alan found some lobster claws to use in the video.
Still in the office.
Yeah.
Still in
Those
the
props
office.
are still there. We
They're
just
all
like
there.
to wear them every now and again.
We went on a scouting mission where we went to like all the local seafood restaurants. We went to like the Japanese restaurant and like the all you can eat like sushi buffet. And we asked them if they had lobster bibs. And they did. We were like, can we have some, please? They were all like, why? And we're like, it's research.
I was really. Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was really proud of that name until we did a trademark search, and it's a monster truck.
Yeah.
Right.
Crush Station is?
Yeah.
Well, you're kidding me.
Crustacean, the monster lobster.
I like it more.
Oh
I like
my
it
God.
more now.
That's even better.
I like it more now.
Well, they're not in competition with our market, so it's
Where
fine.
are they? Where
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah, they're gonna, after watching this, they're gonna.
Yeah, our legal
process.
beagle said it was okay, but now that I think back, so we spend months and months researching and developing like the world's best plugin for distortion effects, and then we make fun of it.
It's the name.
Is that really
That's
a
one
sound
way to
business
do it.
strategy? I really think it is.
Yeah.
I made a London train station joke to you in an email that you didn't respond to, so I'm assuming it just went
Over my head, or I've gotten a lot of emails. Well, try it again.
well.
Try again.
I said St. Pancras was my favorite crustacean. 'Cause it's
I don't know the stop.
King's
so-
Cross Station. That's
Right,
why.
right.
See what I mean?
Now I get it. Right over my head.
So Martha Mook has commented on Facebook that we should have a Quarantide chat with spouses and significant others of the Eventide staff.
No.
No.
Terrible idea.
Who else do I
Only.
Colin, sub in for me.
I had
Say
to turn
Colin
the
and
camera
Pat can
off
be
just
on
to
each
get
other?
Karen to look at this.
Colin and Patrick swap screens.
Chat or therapy session?
Hi, I'm here for Colin.
Feel personally attacked as someone without a significant other by this comment.
There it is, Dan. There it is.
Conversation.
Nice.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
it's
good.
also-
No way.
Monster Labs.
And there's also a podcast called Gear Club, and it's all about like truck racing and stuff. We have a thing with monster.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Guys, really, Google search.
gotta
Second
get this
monster
podcast together.
truck encounter.
So how's that Truckosaurus plugin coming?
You're not supposed to talk about that, James.
Yeah, that's secret.
James, come on, man. It sounds awesome.
Monstrous.
Someone
Guys,
Photoshop Russ's face onto that monster truck, like put him in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
I think that's fun.
Hey, Russ, I saw recently the black hole video. Not the black hole video.
Wait,
the
where Andy
space
Clark
video.
thanked him?
No. Well, no, the space video
Okay.
where Russ was wearing the hazmat suit and he pulled up in a Hummer.
Did I? In a Hummer? Wait, this was for
Yeah.
like the
space
who's
video.
in Bass with Effects video, right?
No, it was the space
No, the bass
video.
and effects video was him, and you were in Mars playing the bass, and you were very popular amongst Filipino 20-year-olds, weren't you?
Yes.
According to Google Analytics.
According to analytics.
According to the analytics.
I guess.
I mean, is the space video the one where Nolly, where you play the reporter or whatever?
Yes, I'm the news reporter.
Yeah.
And Russ and
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
are
That
carrying
video-
the secret pedal into the building and they're wearing hazmat suits.
Video cracks
It's
me.
like radioactive.
Yeah.
My favorite part about that video is like one of the YouTube comments. There's like all this wind noise on the microphone when you were recording. And someone's like, "Oh, maybe Eventide should invest in making like a 100 hertz like low cut filter instead."
Follow-
than doing
yeah.
anything else."
Ouch.
First of
That's a
all,
great one.
it was winter. It was really cold.
It's just like the epitome of a YouTube comment. Like it's
I
just
know,
like I just as aggressive as possible. Like, but like somehow related.
So snarky.
Yes, Mara.
They all are. You just can't read any of them. Occasionally there are questions though, and we do answer
They
them.
are very silly. It's true.
Yeah.
So we have to like come up with a new crazy campaign for a future product one day. We have to pay homage to those fun videos from back in the day.
I mean, we're still doing it, right? We did
Yeah,
the
you
Triceratops.
make it sound so sad.
2016.
No!
Those were
For
fun.
all the ad promos we've lost along the way.
I mean, this coming from, I mean, I wasn't the last one playing a Breakfast Club person. Far away.
You were in that, yeah.
I know.
She
With
has
the-
a
with the
name.
50th.
She has a name.
All right, Christian, I went and grabbed it. There it is.
Nice.
Whoa, pretty.
Oh,
Oh, sweet.
Ken Joseph.
I liking to see more Duncans, man. I love that JB pickup. That's like my favorite humbucker ever.
Wicked, right? Nice.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Cool. Matching headstock. Nice.
Transparent black is
So the story behind this one is when I was on the road with Christian and Patrick, I saw it come up on Reverb, and it's like the guitar that I've always wanted to have when I was in my teens, right? And I waited a long time, and unfortunately, because of the situation, this gentleman had to let it go. So I was happy to oblige.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
You had him killed?
Live stream, Tony.
I killed him on the price.
It's not Sicily, Tony. Come on.
That's awesome, dude.
Anybody else got any new gear?
New gear, I don't know, but like I have this like all this Eventide like stuff that Eventide technically owns, you know, stacked on my desk. Like
So that's where all our stuff went.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a lot of
somebody's gonna
staplers.
learn it, right? There's the Deckard stream, and the Mother 32 over here. We got this Drum Brute Impact, which is a lot of fun.
As your direct supervisor, I demand an Instagram live.
All right, I'll get a session going.
I want to hear the Kajimi. I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, that thing's cool. I gotta grab that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
You can
Deckard
make some
stream
huge-
too.
Deckard stream is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
It's
make
like the
some kind of
quintessential
Blade Runner.
80s, yeah, like retro futurism type stuff you can make with that.
Shout out to Roman who sent it to us.
Oh, shouts out.
It's all about the shout outs. I had a great time with Roman and Susan Chani last year at NAMM.
Man,
We had our
Yeah.
after party.
that was fun, right?
Great. That was a good
Oh,
hang.
we should try to get her for a Quarantide.
Yes.
That'd be
We
awesome.
should do
Do
like
it
a
up.
synth one and just have a bunch of synth people come on.
Oh,
Where is
man.
Suzanne?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is she living?
Yes.
Ooh, Gold H9, Coatsy.
Yeah, baby.
Bling.
Oh.
You know, that's 24 karat gold.
How many
real
people
gold?
have the gold H9s?
I got a gold H9.
Pat has a gold H9. How many people have gold
Sure.
H9s?
I have a
I'm
gold H9.
curious.
I
Okay,
just have
Tony's got one.
Raw aluminum one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How many are out in the wild? Like,
I think we only made like 100 or 200 of them.
100? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that many.
Well, and they won't reproduce in captivity, right? So it's
No.
really hard to.
Like pandas.
Yeah, you know, if you ask the right person, you may find a gold top plate at Eventide hidden somewhere.
hidden somewhere, as in like I could put it
stock
on
room.
my H9.
Yeah, there may or may not be some gold top plates.
Still in search of a copper H9. That's the only thing I need to complete my collection.
Ooh.
I have a copper H9. I'll be right back.
I got one.
I don't know a copper, but here's my hand painted one.
Woo!
Well, not
Whoa.
really.
That's a nice
It's just gaffer's tape and a spray and a can of spray.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
did you do that, Tony?
Yeah. Well, it
Oh,
wasn't
that's
really
cool.
hard. It
Wait,
wasn't
that
very
voids the
hard.
warranty if you paint it yourself, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't get that.
It's
We
not
can't
difficult.
service that for you anymore.
This is duct tape
Hi,
and then
Maxine.
a spray can. So this was totally easy to do.
No, it aged well.
That's cool.
This is my
That's a cool
copper
project.
unit.
Nice.
I got a really cool one, but
Get
I gave it to Kevin. Tony, when you gave us the kind of like blemish copper top glaze, you told us to. This was when I first started. You told us to spray it with vinegar and let it age. So I don't have it with me, but I did one where I taped off like Van Halen stripes to it, and then I sprayed it with vinegar. So when you take off the stripes, it's like really nice and shiny Van Halen, but like blemished copper. It's dope.
So it actually did something?
Yeah, I totally did something.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I wanted to see if you'd do it.
Definitely did it.
It worked.
It worked. It totally worked.
With mine, I put vinegar and salt, and I put it on a paper towel, and then I put the wet paper towel on the pedal, and I put it away for 2 weeks. So I have all these weird, like different colored holes. If you like see it up close, you're like, oh my god, that's weird.
It's starting to sound like a kimchi recipe.
Yeah.
You also put it in the American circulator for 2 hours.
Pistol Pete put a blowtorch to his copper unit
on a bike. Right?
Yeah.
I did.
What?
That's badass.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
It colors the copper, but it wasn't hot enough. I needed an acetylene torch. So if anyone's got one.
Wait, what does it look like right now, Pete?
Sounds like he's putting together a crew.
It looks like a rainbow thing, but again, if you use a hotter flame, it'll come out even better.
Okay.
It's cool though.
Okay.
Guess who used to be a chemical engineer?
Yeah. Full disclosure. He's a chemist.
So you're the closest thing we have to a doctor.
We got Peter.
Well,
come
they're
on.
still useful,
bro.
He's the closest thing we have to a pharmacist.
Oh my god. So guys,
I don't
we're
know.
about an hour and a half.
tour with a rock band. I might have more pharmaceutical experience.
Wait, I don't get it. What do you mean, Bill?
I can't remember.
Forget this is all going down on your permanent record.
You guys want to keep chatting? We're about
Alright.
an hour and a half in.
I'm gonna take off.
Let's pick this up again next week. This was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Good seeing you guys.
Good to
Have a
hang,
great
Great to
guys.
see,
everybody.
really great to see everybody.
Yeah,
Can't wait till
chat with
we're
y'all.
all in the same place again, but this is great.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Alex and Bill.
Thank
Have
you.
a happy weekend, everybody.
Take
Good
care,
night.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
You guys, bye.
Goodbye.